Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another evening all night long with the Fox. This is your host, of course, the Fox. We are now very proud to have our new YouTube channel, which is with Night Move Studio. So it's just simply www.youtube.com/nightmovestudio. We also have been working for a long time on the actual Night Move Studio with a little bit of problems with our producers, so we can't put many more shows on the actual studio channel itself because the producer in the Netherlands has got all our passwords. But nonetheless, www.nightmoveswiththefoxstudio.com. You can go on there, and on the home page you can see our country visitor flag site, which shows all the 31 countries, the visitors that have showed up and placed their flag and everything. So we think that's pretty cool. Tonight we have got what I consider to be a very, very special guest. This is a very, very talented young lady who her mother is sort of her manager. I would actually kind of call it a partnership rather than her manager. They do a lot of work together, which is sometimes a little bit unusual for a mother-daughter or father-son relationship, but it seems to be working out quite well for these two. I am going to introduce her by her first name and let her tell you her last name and give you her title, because she has so many talents and titles under her belt. It would take me about a week to name them all off. Welcome to the show, Chelsi.
Hi, this is Chelsi Archambeau. Let's see, I'm Don Reese's Miss American Showbiz for 2011. I am a singer as Chelsi Ann, and I'm an actor as me, Chelsi Ann Archambeau. So hi, I'm glad to be here.
Do you want to tell the Fox, as well as all the listeners and your fans, young and old, new and veterans around the world, when it comes to your acting and singing and all the other loves of your life and talents that you've got growing and aspiring, is there one of them that sticks out above the other that you'd prefer to build on, or are they just all together and you build them whenever you get the chance?
Well, I definitely try to build them as a whole because I want everything to be equal, because I want to show that I am a rounded person. But I mean, I love singing because it's always been a passion of mine since I was 3, because I used to always follow my cousin around and sing with her. But I love acting because I just love being able to be someone else. And then being a pageant holder, a title holder, I love being able to help people and being able to do the community service with it. So I just love doing all of it because it all just touches different aspects of my life and other people's lives.
Now, when you are involved with, or say, a pageant holder, are you a contestant with a beauty pageant, or do you help actually run a beauty pageant?
I actually did do one. I've never been in a pageant, but I actually sit behind the sidelines, and my mom will be a judge in them, and I'll help out backstage and all those fun things. But I just usually help out with the pageants because I don't really like being in them because they scare me, to be honest. I think the girls that are in those have some major guts, but I just like helping out with them and everything. And I've been asked to be in a couple pageants, and I'm thinking about it, so, I mean, it depends. I don't know.
For those that haven't heard your music, your singing, can you explain to us what category, what classification you have your music fall into?
A lot of people that have heard my songs have said that it's more pop, but I don't know. It depends on which song that I'm putting out, but my first single definitely falls into the pop category.
Where do you get inspired from for your music? What makes you want to sing, and where does it come from? What do you look at to get there?
I definitely look at my friends and my family. I look at things that have happened to us, or I'll look at something that makes me happy, or someone that makes me happy, or just a very emotional situation, and I can usually write a song from that.
Wow. And as far as your acting, what inspired you to become an actress, and what kind of roles, maybe starting out for everybody, you have to kind of take whatever comes your way to get your foot in the door and get your name out there. But after you've been in it for a bit, what inspires Chelsi? What do you look for that you want to be known for? What type of a movie? What type of a show?
Well, I definitely just want to I don't want to be an airhead girl, obviously. I want to be a girl who has brains if I'm going to play somebody, and I want her to be able to take care of herself, and I want her to be, you know, like, I'd love to do a dramatic role, you know, whether she did something and she needs help getting back up, or to do a comedy role, but I don't want her to be stupid. I want her to be
I guess nobody wants to be looked upon as stupid, eh?
I mean, just look at Cameron Diaz. Everybody thought she could only play airheads, but then she started doing movies like The Box, and they realized that, wow, this girl can actually do some really intense roles. So I guess that's what I want. I don't want people to just think that I can only do airhead roles. I want people to know that I can do meaty roles, and I can do everything like that, so.
What are you looking at for down the road, or is it too early to make that call yet? What do you want to be your trademark? Do you want to be a performer, as in a singer, or do you want to be known as a performer, as the girl that made it in showbiz as a movie star, or both?
Oh, I want to be known as a movie star, but I would love to do a movie where it was a musical. That would be the most amazing thing ever, because then it takes the two things that I love. But I definitely, if I had to pick one, I'd want to be known as a movie star.
Wow. Have you always worked with your mom, or is this something that grew to when you got your foot in the door and realized that you needed some help? Is this when it happened, or has your mother been there since day one and got you involved?
My mom has been there since day one. I actually started acting because I had no confidence when I was younger. So my mom put me in this thing called model production. She dropped my name in a box. And she's like, you need to go out there and you need to get some confidence. So they taught you how to walk the runway, how to do a monologue, and they taught you how to pose for pictures all for free. And then after that, after you got past stage one, and if you liked it, then obviously you had to pay for things. But I realized that I loved it. So whatever, I ended up winning the contest and everything. And I was like, Mom, I really like monologues. I really like acting. So from there, she started looking for auditions for me, and we just went from there. And that's how she became my manager. And now she helps other people. And it's great. I love it.
Wow. Where did your mom get all her talent from and all her energy and ambition?
My mom's always been a go-getter. Since she was 16, she's been an entrepreneur, and she's always done everything herself. And so as soon as I said this is what I wanted, she went out there. And my mom's a research queen, so she can do anything as long as she puts her mind to it.
Apparently you can too.
I try.
Do you still I think the last time that we spoke, we didn't do the interview, of course. We just touched base with you and your mom both. You were both doing, I think, maybe not long distance, but you were doing a lot of traveling, running around, getting everything organized to do stuff for your shows and whatnot. Are you still doing that?
Well, I mean, we go to Orlando usually, which is probably a 2-hour drive for us. We usually go at least 3-4 times a week. And then we'll go out to Kissimmee, which is probably like another 2 hours. And we went to Miami a couple times now, but we just go wherever we need to go. Gone to North Carolina, 10-hour drive, not that bad. But yeah, we'll go pretty much anywhere as long as we can make it there.
So what is, you've got an album out now, you've got a movie role either coming up or already complete, ready for production, you said?
Oh, I have a few films that are in pre-production. I have one film that starts to film in July, so all my films right now are in pre-production. But the one with Kate Beckinsale is supposed to film in July, and that's going to be over in Romania and I think New Orleans and a little bit in Florida. And I don't have a big part in it, but I'm so excited. I'm filming in New Jersey in that one, so I can't wait.
Wow.
I mean, it's wicked nice to be on set with, and I mean, she's from Underworld, so how cool is that?
Do you have any other big projects upcoming that you can disclose and let us know about?
Yeah, my mom's working with a guy in Italy, and I can tell you that the working title is The Composer, and Leonardo DiCaprio, they're looking at getting him in it, and it's crazy that it's actually happening, and I can watch, like, I watch the paperwork go by, and I'm like, is this really happening? My mom's like, yeah, and they want to do it. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Wow, you must have an amazing home life.
I mean, I do. I mean, of course you have the real family, like, yeah, we fight and everything. Like, my mom and I, we won't talk for a couple days. And then I'm like, this doesn't work. I was like, we're a business. And she's like, yeah, we are. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I'm mad at you right now. I was like, well, we gotta go get some work done. And she's like, all right.
Wow. And your mother just is kind of like on the go all the time and takes this all in stride, just another day as the manager.
Oh yeah, I mean my mom, she'll be so mad at me. I'll do something stupid, like I'll go stay at my friend's house for too long, and she'll be like, Chelsea Ann, you gotta come home, you gotta get your work done. And I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go work. And my friends are like, no, stay. So I'll stay a little bit longer, and then she was like, Chelsea, as your manager, you have to get your butt home. And I'm like, she just said to my manager, I gotta go. And they're like, oh, come on. And sometimes I'll listen to them, and then I'm just like, no, I gotta go, man. And so she'll get mad at me, but then as my manager, she'll turn off being mad, and she's like, all right, we gotta get this done. And then later, when we get home, when we're making dinner, she's like, I'm so mad at you. And I'm like, wait, I can't.
You're so funny. You have a sister as well, right?
I do. I'm currently at her house right now. Yeah.
Now, this is an older sister or a younger sister?
Oh, this is an older sister. My sister's going to be 30 this year. I can't believe it.
Oh my God. No, what does your sister do?
My sister's starting a catering business right now. She does day library, and she caters she caters to the stars. All the events that I work with or anything that I know that they need catering for, my sister goes and caters for them. And my sister just makes the best food ever. And I told her she needs to just open a restaurant, because people will come over here before we go film, and they'll be like, all right, we're going to Sabrina's, and people will be like, is that a new restaurant? And they're like, no, it's Chelsea's sister's house. And I'm like, all right. And we'll bring them some food, and they're like, man, can she cater my event? And we're like, yeah.
Wow. A whole family of talent.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy.
Wow. Do you want to, at this point in time, can you tell the listeners where all they can find Chelsea and her mom online?
Well, there's a site called Reverb Nation, and you can find me listed on there as Chelsi Ann. CHELSIANNE, and that is for my singing. You can find me on Facebook, and you'll be brought to my fan page, and it'll be CHELSIARCHAMBEAU. Or you can just, I can't say my last name, it happened. Or you can go to my IMDb page, which is my name. It's the imdb.me/Chelsi Archambeau. You can go to my Chelsi Archambeau page, or, yeah, I think that's about it. You can Google me, and all my pages will come up. I have so many naming sites. Oh, that's crazy.
That's okay. That's good. Well, Chelsea, I know you're a busy lady, and I know your mom is twice as busy. Congratulations to both of you. I want to thank you for being able to finally squeeze some time in for us to do the show tonight.
Thank you for having me.
I want to also pass along at this point in time a thank you to Frankie over at Radio Dentata for our syndication with All Night Long with the Fox, and my wife, of course, for making my YouTube channel possible. But again, foremost, thank you very much, Chelsea, and thank you very much to your mum, Faith, for making this all happen. Without her, there wouldn't be you, and without you, there wouldn't be a show.
Well, thank you.
Take care of yourselves and keep touch, and let us know how everything's going, especially with your movies.
Will do, always.
Thank you very, very much, Chelsea.
Thank you, and Mom says hi.
Hello, Faith.
Hi, Don.
Take care of you two and keep in touch.
We will.
Bye-bye.
Bye.